Welcome to another episode of Husbands Watching Housewives. I'm Scott.
And I'm Jeff.
And we just watched an episode of the Real Housewives of Miami.
Sure did.
Bienvenidos y Miami. Just call me Will Smith.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a surprise.
You're a wordsmith.
I'm a surprise, unlike this episode. I mean, it was surprising, but this season was, its season so far at Miami is turning out to be like one or two notes. I think that's still maintaining. Although I guess Beverly Hills was still one note at this point.
Lord, if it was Beverly Hills, we'd still be talking about the Texas messages.
I know. Oh, it'd be awful. So I guess, yeah, but no, it was a good episode. What happened before the party, though?
Well, we are talking about Texas messages.
Oh, I guess it is Texas messages.
It is, yes. We were entering Julia's boys,
yes.
sons.
Yes.
I guess they're now got to the point where they can actually be on camera.
Yeah.
Things went through. Very cute.
Yeah.
Very loving. Martina's got a spring in her step, allegedly. Yeah.
And then Adriana and Alexia come over in the Battle of the Neon outfits. Yeah.
Tias, which means aunties. Thank you, Julia.
See, we're learning. We're learning things.
Yes.
I assumed as much when Alexia came in and insisted she be called Tia. So
With her donuts.
yes.
They look like crappy donuts, too.
Yeah, they did. They looked like, oh God, I'm so.
Yeah.
Work today I was so looking forward to it because it was someone's birthday at the office. My boss all day yesterday was like, remind me to buy donuts tomorrow. Remind me to buy donuts tomorrow. And he didn't even get into work yet. And someone brought in donuts. And I was like, oh. And so he didn't bring in donuts. So the donuts they brought in were like really, they weren't even Krispy Kreme from Krispy Kreme. They were the Krispy Kreme clearly from like Safeway or something.
Shut up.
Yes, they weren't even
That's
fresh.
so lame.
Yeah, so
That's
like
so lame.
he should have still brought in donuts because Krispy Kreme are not good anymore. Like they were good like 1997, 98. That was fine. But now, no good.
They're so overly sugared. Let me tell you, there was a meeting in my office and someone brought in their spouses. This happens like every meeting now because this person's spouse bakes, and every time it's like, oh, free desserts or free, pastries for the breakfast meeting. And I just saw them down there. I'm like, nope. Because I had one once and it was some weird ingredients, as Teresa would say. And it was not good.
Yeah,
I was like,
when they're like, okay, so I want just a basic donut.
yes.
When it gets pastries and it's like, oh, there's this weird croissant and there's this thing and like, oh, there's almonds and there's no, I want a donut.
I don't want that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't need a Danish. I don't need I want a donut.
Yes.
And lack of donut, I think the edges of donut I will take is cinnamon roll.
Yes, because that's in the family. I also don't like a fancy donut. In San Francisco, there's a lot of places that have like these fancy artesian bullshit donuts that like it's like this and it's a blueberry mixed with bacon and da-da-da. And I'm like, whatever happened to glaze? What happened to like sugar donut? Like, I don't need this crap for you.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, Alexia brought the equivalent of the crappy Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, she did.
Safeway donuts.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
I will say I'd rather have a Safeway donut than a Krispy Kreme.
Yes.
I'd rather have a generic donut from Safeway that's like, than a Krispy Kreme.
Same. I agree.
But yeah.
You know what we need? Angela's fans.
Oh, we
need to buy those because it gets warm up here. And I was like, man, if I had a Fangie.
That could work. But then it might be picked up on the mic is the problem.
Well, it turned down real low.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if there's settings on her. I should look this up.
It'll blow your hair back too. You can. You look amazing.
Amaze. So yeah, there's that scene. I mean, lovely boys.
So wait, also, was that their house? They live on a farm?
She has a farm. I think it's a whole thing with her. Hence, her chicken coop is full. Now is her house.
Oh,
I mean, we'll get to Julia later on, but cute boys, lovely boys,
yes, cute, lovely boys.
So then she had her event for her friend Camaro, who.
Oh yeah, that whole thing.
I just remember Camaro because I didn't watch this new, soon-to-be over iteration of Queer Eye. I know him from Real World.
Oh,
and
right,
so that's when he was like kind of a douche, and now he's like fully out in himself and whatever. But he was a bit obnoxious this episode.
Well, he wasn't really in it that much, but when he did, he'd come out there as the, hey, everybody! And
I smell money, and I'm like,
yeah.
Ew.
What I was confused about was that I thought when she said, "Oh, and it was very gracious of him to let me invite my friends," I figured it was going to be like a couple of them, not the entire goddamn
Cast, friends and all.
minus Larsa, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because she had a birthday party. But then also the new guest, I don't think she's a friend of because they have 3 friends.
Yeah.
Carmen,
yeah.
from Drag Race.
So it's basically like, to me, it really felt like we're having an event in Miami and it's gay related. So what do gays love more? Housewives.
True. You know what Carmen is? Carmen is like a friend of a friend, literally, because she's Kiki's friend, who's a
okay.
Yes. So friend of friend Carmen, who people know from Drag Race, and now she didn't really have much to say. I think she was kind of like taking it all in. And
probably a lot to take in.
It is, yes, I would imagine. So, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I mean, that was, I guess, exciting and interesting.
Nothing really happened.
Nothing really happened.
Yeah, they kind of like they were very civil. It was like, look, we're all civil and we're all like having a good time. And then, the calm before the storm of Guerdy's party.
Well, there was Larsa and Stephanie going closet shopping.
Oh, right.
Where I was a little cringed.
I was cringed by Stephanie and her Gidget hat. Like, I don't know what in the That Girl and the Gidget, what in the Sally Field circa 1965 she's doing. It bugs me.
She really has an aesthetic she's going for, and it's like, yeah, like it's like she's trying to be old money. Is what it kind of reeks like to me, but it just...
You have to be old money to be old money.
Yeah. And I believe we should refer to it as cringed instead of cringe. Like I cringed when anyone self-diagnoses themselves.
Oh God, I hate when people say that.
Like I mean, at least if she's gonna say, I have ADHD, I like that she at least specified that, like, I don't really have it. I just joke that I do, but
OCD.
Oh yeah, thank you. But like, yeah. And I have to admit, I agree with her points that, like, I wouldn't necessarily want to have glass in my closet.
No, you don't think about those things because it looks really pretty until it's like, yeah.
Yeah, so that made sense. But, it was kind of not a weird event, but it was interesting. I've never seen someone go closet shopping before, I guess.
Right.
Housewives show.
Right. It was just kind of like, yeah.
It was
fun. It was fun.
But yeah, then it goes just straight to Guerdy's event after that?
Because nothing else really happened.
I feel like something else had to happen.
I think, no, it was at Guerdy's event where they talk about the Todd thing because someone tells Marisol that, I can't remember who told her. Someone told Marisol that Todd told them that he's trying to win Alexia back.
Oh, I didn't.
And Alexia said that, Alexia was like, oh, I've been hanging out with Todd and da-da-da. And I guess they like got together in some capacity, but it was a lot of Todd. And then, but then she gets offended when you bring up Todd. And like, that's my husband. And it's like, think of Frankie. Okay, he left the house. He like moved out right in front of Frankie.
Right.
I think there's got to be like that was a line you can't cross. But with her, she's like, but,
Well, it's also the thing, like, I don't think Stephanie's wrong for, like, feeling weird about, like all Alexia does is badmouth Todd.
And she didn't pull that party out of nowhere. It stemmed from Todd.
Yeah.
She wasn't going to this Instagrammer /
life coach.
Thank you.
Whatever you want to call
this guy. So like just for fun, she has
mirror artist.
She is having this issue with her husband, thus begat the narcissist party. So when someone says this is about your husband, don't be offended because that's what it was about.
But wasn't that what she was saying at that dinner with the weird guy for his birthday? Like that, Todd's a narcissist and da 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 da, and like she was saying that around everyone. So
it's like this, like, I can say it, but you can't say it.
And that's true to a degree because, there's things that we can say that others can't. But, like, I don't think, I guess your husband's
when you throw a whole freaking party about narcissism based upon your narcissistic husband, people are going to comment.
Yeah. And don't be mad when someone says it. But that's
though the Teresa in her.
Yeah, it does seem Alexia and Teresa share that overreactive, like, you just said something that I'm supposed to be upset about. Don't know if I actually am upset about it, but I'm supposed to be.
But on paper,
I'm going to react to it. But so I think really just getting to the point of at hand is Guerdy's party was great. A little cliche in a lot of ways.
About the cancer
the celebration
journey?
of life, cancer
Right,
journey.
yeah.
The fact that she quoted the entire Miley Cyrus song, that it's my party, I'll say what I want, I'll do what I want, drink what I want. Yeah.
That's
That's the whole Miley Cyrus.
Pardon USA?
Yeah, no, it's not Party in the USA, it's the other song.
Oh, you mean the whole like da 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 da?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that song.
Huh.
But just in general, a lot. I mean, they're cliches for a reason, and like the fact that she's like, I beat cancer, like I live life loudly, and I can live differently now, like things that I worry about things that actually matter. Like I get it.
That was the gist of it. Like it taught me a lot. It was a horrible thing, but like it, I've grown and I've changed. Thank you to my husband and my boys for supporting me. Whatever. And then it shifted to exposing. Here's the thing. I understand what she was doing. I didn't understand like why she chose this particular point to hammer. Like what happened? Well, we know what happened. She got pissed because like it was two things she got pissed about. Let's go back to back. She got pissed about the stupid narcissist party when Julia, after saying we're not going to talk about what we talked about it.
Yeah.
That was one. And then two, when Julia saw Russell, and it was super awkward for him because he's like, I'm not going to talk to you like a civil person when you threw water on my wife, you crazy person. And she was saying like, oh, we're fine, we're moving forward, we're good. And so those two things triggered Guerdy to the point where she had to then pull a better Kenya, if we will, because no tacky poster boards. But she was like, I'm going to expose this person. Hey, assistant, I hate to do this to you, but can you
get this up?
Hook up my,
on screen.
I'm going to send you some screenshots, and then you're going to put them on the projector. So, but I don't understand like why the cruise thing. I was like, what? It's about the cruise?
Yeah. Well, because it just basically, it was showing that she did not beg to go on the cruise, that Julia's completely, embellishing things. And, I get it. Again, it was not the right time, but the thing that's the worst, and I really hope it doesn't get glossed over, is the women like being so appalled.
They're so offended.
Get out the front door. They did literally get out the front door.
They did.
But like
Marisol said it was the worst thing she'd ever seen.
Yeah, that I find that hard to believe.
I'm speechless to that.
I find that hard to believe because she's, been on this show for so long.
Right.
And I'm sure she's seen way worse. But like, I get to a point, it could be considered tacky, especially done had that been a charity event, which I guess it was.
They were donating some money to charity, but it wasn't like
fully a charity.
It wasn't like the Camaro event.
Yeah. Like, it was Guerdy's party. She could do whatever the hell she wanted to. Like, it was there to celebrate Guerdy being alive. And so, to sit there and act appalled that, like, oh my God, I can't believe it. It's like, let her.
I feel like Guerdy's, like, held in a lot of stuff. Literally, she could have exploded and, like, wrung Julia's neck like a chicken.
Yeah. When
she threw water on her, but she didn't.
Yeah.
And so she's held a lot in and been civil. And then, you can only be pushed too far.
Yeah.
Should she have done it in that way, in that forum? Perhaps not. It could have been maybe like released just through their own group chat.
Yeah.
But to be like so offended, I get the idea of releasing messages between two people that you shouldn't do that. But it's not as bad as throwing water on someone and humiliating them. For Marisol to be like, how humiliating? One, it's not you that happened to Marisol.
Right.
Two, when this happened to Guerdy, you were like, oh, that's bad. But you still stayed there and didn't like walk away from Julia in disgust. So the three make this as bad or like worse than that is weird.
It is weird, and it's getting harder and harder to not think that it's somehow, I don't know, race-based.
Racially motivated?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
they were irate Karens.
Again, yeah, and exactly. They're really painting Guerdy as being the angry black woman.
Yes.
And it's just like
she's going so low.
Right, so low. And yeah, I think that what Guerdy did was on the tackier side of things. Like, it could have been also, I think.
But in the Housewives scheme of things.
Right. So the thing is that it wasn't the smoking gun she
No, it was not.
It was a smoking gun, but it wasn't like a gun still smoking, if you know what I mean.
Showing that Julia is the worst of the worst.
Yeah, it wasn't like just sitting there like, blam, look how concise this is. It shows how bad Julia is. It kind of supports the narrative that Guerdy didn't beg to go on this and like was asked to do this, and that Guerdy was doing Julia a favor. But it wasn't like crystal clear, cut and dry that like, this is what happened. So it wasn't, you
couldn't read all that either.
Yeah. No, exactly. That was one of the girls' problems, was just like, it was so. Was that Larsa?
Larsa, she's like, it was too many paragraphs.
Like,
mine is no.
I used to, when I got whenever like people would post comments if they're too long, I would say too many words. But that seems to be what Larsa was saying. It's too many words. But yeah, I don't like that. First off, yeah, I think it was tacky because I think Guerdy could have done a better job of making Julia look like shit.
Yeah.
I think that they were all taking umbrage over the fact that it was such a public display and that she was sharing text messages, which is what I think the issue is on all the Housewives shows, is that like, look, I thought that was between us. Like, there's certain things that aren't meant for camera, and our text messages are one of them.
Right.
Which is yes and no, because half the Housewives end up showing the text messages anyway. And
they're always screenshotting things and putting up, like, hello, Dorit and Kyle. I mean,
if you're back to what Dorinda said,
say it, forget it, write it, regret it.
Exactly.
So yeah, one thing Alexia was saying, you know, she calls people, she doesn't like text, you know, so you don't get caught up in stuff like this.
Good on her.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I just don't say shitty things in text to people I don't trust.
Well, I mean, you trust them now.
There's no one I would say, I mean, if I say shitty stuff, it's going to be to you or to Ashley or like, you know, Sinclair. But I'm not going to, like put it out to somebody, you know, who I would think would expose me.
Oh, yeah.
But this is Housewives land, whatever.
You have a falling out with someone, you know, like, let's say maybe they don't show up to your wedding and you realize they're complete total fools. You know, then maybe they have text messages, but, you know, whatever. I'm fine with that. Tool. Anyway, turns out he's our #1 fan. I'm like, what? Thanks.
He loves Miami? What?
That's the only Housewives he watches. I have to say, like, I'm over this whole Miami thing. Like, I'm really...
As a franchise?
As a franchise. Like, it is not keeping my interest. I just don't think the drama is present. And there's just not enough acknowledgement. I don't know. I think if Alexia were to acknowledge and stop doing this whole, me and Todd's great. Like, I know that there's a level of delusion that people like seeing on these shows, and I'm just not seeing enough of it. Or what I'm seeing is just too, like, it's just not solid enough. I want some meat to my delusion, and there's just no meat. It all just seems very, like, wispy and passerby. Like, everything. I'm not into it.
I just don't think they're likable enough for me, aside from Guerdy and Lisa and Adriana. And Kiki to a certain extent.
Yeah. I'm liking Stephanie so far.
I think last week I was like calling her out, but like I liked we forgot that she like went up against Alexia.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Yeah.
Like just, you know, it needed to be said.
Well, and when she comes out of the restaurant or the church, whatever you want to call it, and says, event space, and says, you know, like, I'm just trying to be neutral. I mean, that wasn't the best choice of words. She could have just said, I'm just, you know, I'm new to this.
I'm just trying to hear both sides because I just walked in here. This is like day 5 for me.
And for Alexia to be like, oh, if you don't, you know, you can't be out here. You're either in there kissing her ass. Like, I'm not kissing her ass.
Do you know Stephanie? I know you don't really know her, but like from what you've seen of her, do you think she's going to kiss anybody's ass?
Yeah.
Like she doesn't need this show.
Right.
You know, she's rich.
But yeah, also the same thing. It's like, there's a reason Guerdy did what she did. It's like for them to react.
To get to that point where you do what she did, there had to be something behind it, not just like, I'm being petty. So.
I mean, there's a little bit of being petty.
Yes.
Just being
but
petty.
not just being petty. Yeah. So for them not to hear that, for them to be like, I'm so appalled by this. And by they, I mean Alexia, Marisol, Larsa, Julia, of course, and Kiki to a certain extent, although she went back in.
Yeah.
Is just laughable.
To me, the 4 of them have to be so upset about it because they worry that it could happen to them. They're like, oh, I text her stuff too.
I think they just don't like Guerdy. Like, just say you don't like Guerdy and call it a day.
Yeah, that could be it too.
And I think it you're not doing yourself any favors by throwing these slings and arrows at this woman of color in your group.
Well,
and, you know.
Besides that, though, like, okay, so they don't like Guerdy. Do they really love Julia that much? Like, oh, they can't imagine.
I don't know how they could.
Wrong.
Like, she's kind of a tool.
Yeah.
And by kind of, I mean, actually.
And she can never dry her hair.
What, dry your hair, girl.
I mean,
like, you can't do the wet look every time. I know it's Miami, but still.
Yeah, because Stephanie was kind of doing a wet look too.
It worked better.
It worked better. Yeah.
For one, she like, I mean, it was still a little Mother of the Bride, but it was a better outfit for her.
Outfit. But yeah, I think that's my problem is that, you know, maybe you don't agree with what Guerdy did, but especially if you're not a narcissist, Alexia, and you have empathy, like shouldn't you?
I'm an empath. You and Kristen Dowdy.
I mean, Kristen Dowdy's more of an empath by far than Alexia. Especially someone who just seems so out of touch with their own behavior.
Yes.
To call yourself an empath.
Like, to be so out of touch, yet so up your own ass is really a feat.
Yeah, it really, really is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is that, like, even if you don't agree with what she did or how she did it, like, if you really do care and you feel for other people, you would think, well, there's a reason she did that. Like, I don't feel like what she did was cruel.
No. She wasn't saying, you know, horrible things about Julia.
Yeah.
It was black and white. This is what happened.
And it's
not like my experience. It's like, these are the texts that she sent me.
And this is what happened about a cruise that she says I begged to go on.
Right.
It wasn't like she was saying...
Julia from day one's been... Sorry, I keep interrupting you. Has been painting a picture of Guerdy as this really shitty friend and not my safe space. And it's... I don't know, like, why she's so upset and, like, why she feels like almost like she's competing with Guerdy. Like, I have 2 boys, too. I know about cancer as well. It's not a competition.
Now you mention it, it definitely seems that way. And it just rings hollow every time she does it. She's just like, like she's trying to just not one-up her, but, like, the only way she feels she can... what's the word I'm looking for? The only way she can be friends with her is by, like, sharing the same exact experience. You know?
Well, also do the thing with Julia. It's like, you know, she is in the shadow of Martina, and without her, she wouldn't even be on this show.
Yeah.
You know, and so I think she wants attention. She wants to, like, be like, I'm a star. I'm cool too. Hence, hanging out with the cool girls, Alexia and Marisol. Although that's your definition of cool.
Oh,
good on you.
Come on, they're Marisol's cool,
but, like, they're not. I don't know. To me, not
was
cool.
Julia on the old iteration of Miami?
No.
Okay, so she really was only selected
because of Martina.
For the...
And then I think the fact that she's a lesbian.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't really have that before in Housewives, a full-time out lesbian.
I even forget she's a lesbian because she's so up her own. I'm just,
you know, I feel like she's really producing herself, and the fact that it just seems like it's very thought out.
Yeah.
And even tonight when she was so she was pissed off, but yet she wouldn't show it on camera.
But I mean, I think that's just, she's pretty stoic in nature, I think, in everything we've seen so far.
Is it the Russian?
I think it is the Russian. I mean, I don't want to, race,
but then she lost
it because she's Russian.
But then she lost her shit with throwing the water. So
yeah, that might be. I don't know.
She's not my safe space.
She's not.
Much like Gretchen.
Yeah.
Not safe.
Yeah, both women, I feel like if you sat on a plane, they'd say some things that you'd just be like, you can't say that out loud.
And I'm trapped with you for 4 hours.
Yes.
For 4 hours now. Yeah.
I don't like that.
No.
Yeah, I when we first watched the relaunch of Miami, I liked Julia. I thought she'd be someone that I would enjoy, but we only watched like one episode. And now that
I'm surprised you even remember Julia. I don't remember Julia from when we watched that one episode of Miami, 3
I think I liked her. I liked her aesthetic. I liked that she was, kind of the tall, kind of glam sort of, and she's not. It's weird now that I see her, I would say she's trying hard, but at the time I felt like she was just like, this is who I am. Like, she's not trying to keep up with a modern aesthetic and do all the things Larsa and Lisa are doing. She's just like, I'm just tall and I wear, shiny things and I slick my hair back,
And I slick my hair back and that's my thing. Yeah.
So I kind of, enjoy that she's not a girl's girl, if we're going to use that terminology. Like, she's not trying to be like pretty. She's just trying to be herself. No, and that's,
She's not trying to be pretty.
But there's between pretty and beautiful and glamorous. I mean, pretty is just kind of like, pretty. And she's not that. She's more on the glamorous side of... Anyway, don't you worry about it. I understand what I'm talking about.
I'm glad you do.
So, but yeah, I mean, I need more to happen. Is there a girls' trip coming up soon?
There should be. There's a boat trip next week, although it's not really a trip. They're just like getting on a boat. So,
I mean, maybe that'll be fun, and
they do need a girls' trip. They need to like get on Stephanie's jet and go somewhere.
Yeah. Because right now, just this drama between Lisa and Larsa, and then is Todd or not Todd, I don't care, and then Guerdy and, because if they do any more with Guerdy and Julia, it is just going to come down to they keep painting Guerdy as the angry black woman.
Yeah.
I don't feel that's the case. I feel Guerdy had every right to do what she did. I don't agree that it was the best way of doing it, but, like, it's her party. It's not...
It could have been worse. No one got assaulted.
Yeah. And again, it was about a stupid text message about a cruise. It wasn't about, like, it wasn't what Kenya did on Atlanta. It wasn't about someone's marriage. It wasn't about someone's,
facelift while their partner's getting chemo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she could have sent that text.
She could have sent that text. Yes.
So, I wish that I think the only other thing that I wish would have happened is instead of storming out, I wish the other women had made it more clear as to why that bothered them so much. Because then it just turned into this whole thing about, I can't believe you'd stand there and like kiss her ass after she did that. But there was no real discussion about why it bothered them so much, except for the fact that she couldn't remember what Game of Thrones was.
I think her Game of Thrones reference was better than Marisol's Carrie reference. That was just dumb.
What was it?
Marisol's Carrie reference.
Oh,
about.
Sorry, I was thinking of
Marisol irks me. I gotta say, Marisol really irks me.
Really?
Yeah, she's getting on my nerves. Like, I think after tonight, the whole like that was the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, no,
did it for you?
Screw you.
I did like her and Stephanie in the back of that Rolls Royce. That purple Rolls Royce seat was nice.
That was nice. Yeah.
But yeah, Marisol.
Not my cup of tea. I'm with that. Like there's clearly you can see the couches again. Like it was like Guerdy and Lisa and Adriana, and you can throw Stephanie in there too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
it would be Alexia and then
Larsa and Julia.
Yeah,
and I feel like it'll be Lisa, Guerdy, and Stephanie.
Is that what you have up there?
Yeah, I need to switch those two. But yeah, basically.
Interesting.
We shall see.
We shall see. Well, I mean, I can't give up on Miami. But
no, we're just gonna see where it goes.
I'm not gonna give up mid-season. We get through the whole season, but it might not be fun for people to listen to me talk about every week about how I'm just like, I don't like it.
Well, you might change your opinion or like soften a bit. So
why are they adding more characters that I might enjoy? But we'll see. We'll see about it next week.
Well, that's not next week.
Oh, next time?
Till next time.
Oh, sorry.